Good morning, students. Very good morning. Last class we discussed the basic concepts of computer networks, that is protocols, TCP/IP protocols, HTTP hypertext transfer protocol, how the HTTP works. All these concepts are discussed in the previous class. So today we discuss about the concept of network applications. So a network is a logically interconnected group of one or more computers. Okay, they share hardware resources and they share data or information, software. Okay, everything can be shared by using this communication channel. Okay, so coming to the real time and important applications of networks are, one is remote desktop. Remote desktop means it is a technology. In this technology which allows you to sit in a computer. Okay, we sit in a computer. The computer is calling it as client. From the client we can access remotely some other locations computer. Okay, and we access the desktop of the remote computer. The remote computer is called as host computer. Okay, client access the host computer and access the desktop of that remote computer and do their works without going to the physical connects to the host computer, logically connected to the remote desktop and work from this client side only. So this is the concept of network application, that is remote desktop. So in this technology the client and the remote computers are, these two computers are interconnected, not physically, they are connected by using the computer network. Okay, so through this computer network we connect to remote system and we access the resources and we do our work from this client side. Okay, that is the concept of network application, that is remote desktop. So the best example is for this remote desktop is, okay, so working from home. So all these days all the users work from, they do their tasks, okay, from home, that is work from home. So their works, they connected to their systems remotely and they access their desktop from that remote connection by using this computer network and do their works not connected to the, not going to the office, they do their works from home. That is the concept of work from home is the best example. Nowadays all these, okay, works can be done by using this concept, by using this computer network. Here the remote computer means the host computer located in different location. Okay, here the client located in different location. So both the client and the remote computers are connected through a communication channel or through a network. The second application of network application is remote login. So this one is second, one more important application of network, computer network. So in this application, we remotely connected to a system and we log in that system and we process our work, do our work on that system by using the client. We not connected directly or physically to the system. We can access that resources, data, information, everything in the client system. Through this client system, we interact with the remote system, do one program or task on that remote system. So this is the concept of remote login. Here in this process, we connected to the remote system and then we enter login credentials. Then we provide here correct username and password. If everything is properly identified, correct user and correct password, that is authentication, verification, authorization, everything can be done. So all the credentials are properly valid login credentials. Then we do our works from this client system by using here local application program. So here two programs are used. Okay, local application program connected to the remote login application program by using a network communication channel. See, so here in this login facility, we provide username and password in a valid username and password. Okay, if everything is properly checked, finally we connect. We not connected directly or physically to remote machine. Logically we interconnect through a computer network and do our works from client machine. Coming to next concept, when we discuss about the computer networks. Okay, so internet network is a collection of networks. It is a group of interconnected networks of network. Is called as internetwork. So internet is calling it as internetwork. It is a networks of networks, logically interconnected collection of networks is called as internetwork. When we discuss about the concept of internetwork, this definition, that is bandwidth, is important. What is meant by bandwidth? Bandwidth means when we access internet connection from ISP. ISP stands for Internet Service Provider. Internet Service Provider. So when we access internet connection from Internet Service Provider, they provide service to the users or clients. Okay, they provide network service through communication channel, either in physical or logically. They establish wired or wireless communication. Through this communication channel, okay, data or network transferred to our system, that is PC. Okay, so the data transmission rate, here bandwidth is the data transmission rate in a particular unit of time, that is calling it as bandwidth. So the bandwidth is the data transmission rate. Data can be transmitted in a packets. Through internet, the data can be transmitted in the form of packets, internet packets. So that packet consists of some piece of information, some message. Okay. So every packet consists of some address. Every packet consists of some address. It follows IP, TCP IP, transmission control protocol with internet protocol should. So it follows all the internet related protocols. A protocol is a group of or collection of rules. Okay. So next, coming to the data transmission rate means the amount of data traveled through this communication channel. How much of amount of data traveled per one single unit of time. Okay. So the example here is 1 Mbps. 1 Mbps means here. So bandwidth rate here 1 Mbps. 1 Mbps means 1 megabits per second. Here we calculate per second. Per second means 1 second. How much of data transmit? 1 MB. 1 Mbps. 1 megabits per second. So that is the concept of bandwidth. So bandwidth can be measured in the units of Mbps. Okay. Otherwise 10 Mbps. 10 Mbps means in 1 second or per second. Here 10 megabits. 10 megabits. Mega means 1024 megabits. Okay. 1024 KB. That is equal to 1024 into 1024 bytes. See, that is equal to 1024 into 1024 into 8 bits. Why? Because here 1 byte is equal to 8 bits. That's why right here 1 MB is equal to 1024 kilobytes. That is equal to 1024 into 1 KB. 1 KB is equal to here 1024 bytes. Next 1024 into 1024 into 1 byte. 1 byte here is 8 bits. So 1024 into 1024 into 8. So calculate this quantity. This much of amount of bits traveled in 1 second. That is the concept of bandwidth. This much of amount traveled through communication channel in computer network, data can be traveled. Okay, in 1 second. So that is the concept of 1 Mbps. Suppose I am taking it as 10 Mbps. This one is 1 MB per second. Suppose I am taking it as 10 Mbps means, so 10 MB means 10 MB is equal to 10 into 1 MB. 10 into 1 MB. That is 10 into 1 MB means 1024 into 8 bits. This much of amount of data transmit through communication channel. Suppose I am taking it as 30 Mbps. Then I multiply with 3. 3 into 10 MB. That's why 3 into 10 is 30. Suppose I am taking it as 100 Mbps. Then I multiply this one 1 MB with 100. Then we get 100 Mbps data, means bits per second. So this much of amount of data transmitted in 1 unit per second. Okay. So here we calculate here the data transmission rate. How much of data transmitted through this communication channel. So that decides that is the concept of bandwidth. If we increase the bandwidth, to increase the bandwidth, first we increase the frequency. So to increase the frequency, to increase the bandwidth, then if we increase the bandwidth size, so more users can connect simultaneously at a time. More users connect with that network, okay, more users use more data at a time. That is the concept of bandwidth. Suppose we increase the bandwidth, okay, the data transmission rate also increase. Okay, but it has some limit point. Suppose, okay, we increase the bandwidth, high bandwidth, then it results some problems. That is network traffic signaling problem. Network traffic signaling problem. Why? Because here more data transmitted to communication channel. If any problems are occurred through this communication channel or routing, so here network problems occur. Thank you, students. Next class we will discuss remaining concepts.